There's an old farmhouse in Georgia where the front porch still creaks slow, and the fields behind the gravel road still glow when the cold winds blow. Mama used to sit there praying with a Bible in her hands, while I chased every wrong direction, trying hard to be my own man. I spent years out on the highways with a heart too hard to feel, trying to bury all my failures under whiskey and spinning wheels. But every night I heard her voice somewhere deep inside my mind, like a prayer still chasing after me, no matter how far I drive. Then the thunder rolled around me on a road outside Cheyenne, and I felt heaven moving softly through the storm and through the wind. Mama prayed me through the storm when I was too lost to pray, when the darkness wrapped around me and I almost slipped away. Every tear she cried in silence, every midnight on her knees became the mercy that kept fighting for a soul like me. Now I know heaven heard her every time she called my name. Mama prayed me through the storm, and grace carried me away, and carried me away. I stopped at a little roadside church as the rain came pouring down. Its windows glowed like fire in the middle of that empty town. I walked in cold and shaking, with regret beneath my skin, carrying all the years I wasted and the mess I'd buried in. Then the choir started singing about the lost being brought back home, and every word felt heavy, like heaven calling through the storm. I fell down there beside the altar with tears running through the rain, and for the first time in forever I felt my soul begin to change. All the fear I carried for years started fading in the light, like mercy wrapped around me and held me through the night. Mama prayed me through the storm, through every road I ran, through every broken promise and every shattered plan. When I was drowning in the silence and too ashamed to call his name, her prayers kept reaching heaven. So grace finally came. Now the chains that once controlled me lie buried in the rain, 'cause Mama prayed me through the storm, and heaven broke my chains. Oh, maybe mothers keep on praying long after sons walk away. Maybe heaven listens closely to every word they say. Maybe grace keeps chasing sinners through the darkest roads they roam. Maybe broken hearts find mercy because somebody prayed them home. And maybe every storm I walked through, every scar and every fall, was leading me toward redemption through a mother's faithful call. Mama prayed me through the storm. Now revival fills my soul. Every chain that once controlled me finally lost control. Now the road ahead feels brighter, like sunrise after rain, and heaven turned this broken life into Every time I speak his name, Mama prayed me through the storm, and grace carried me away. The dawn broke through the pine trees as the storm clouds rolled away. And somewhere through the silence, I could still hear Mama pray. There's an old gas station outside Birmingham where the neon barely shines, and the wind moves through the empty lot like ghosts from another life. I pulled in there past midnight with my hands shaking on the wheel, trying hard to hide the wreckage of everything I still feel. Every road I've ever wandered left another scar behind, and every bad choice follows me like shadows in my mind. There's a crack inside my spirit that the whiskey couldn't fill, and tonight beneath this broken sky, I finally stood still. Then I heard an old hymn drifting from somewhere down the road, like heaven speaking softly to a soul worn down and cold. I sang a blacktop hallelujah underneath the pouring rain, with my knees down in the gravel and my heart stripped bare of shame. I was lost out in the darkness with no strength left in my soul, but mercy met me on that highway and finally made me whole. Now every scar reminds me grace can still break through. The night I sang hallelujah on that blacktop road to you. There's a church beside the railroad, standing tight against the wind. This wooden door still open for the broken wandering in. I walked inside at sunrise with dust upon my jeans, and every pew felt heavy with the weight of what I'd seen. Then the preacher spoke of mercy for the weary and ashamed, and every word kept cutting like fire through my veins. The choir started rising like thunder through the pines, and something deep call my name. Oh, maybe God still walks the highways, searching for the lost. Maybe grace still shines the brightest at the foot of every cross. Maybe broken roads and heartache were never there in vain. Maybe heaven builds redemption inside our deepest pain. And maybe all the storms behind me, every wound and every scar, were leading me toward mercy, exactly where you are. I sang a blacktop hallelujah, and my soul was finally free. Every chain that once controlled me lost its hold on me. Now revival burns within me like sunrise through the rain. And heaven turned this broken life into something changed. I'll keep singing hallelujah till the day you call me home, for the mercy that found me out there alone. The sunrise hit the highway as the storm clouds rolled away. And somewhere through the silence, I knew I'd been saved. There's no gas station outside Birmingham where the neon barely shines, and the wind moves through the empty light like ghosts from another. There's a motel off Interstate 10 where the vacancy sign still glows, and the rain keeps falling softly on streets nobody knows. I pulled in there around midnight with exhaustion in my bones, trying hard to outrun the silence that follows me alone. Every bad decision haunting me like shadows in the dark, and every drink I ever poured still burned inside my heart. There's a cigarette machine buzzing near the lobby's fading light, and a gospel song playing softly somewhere deep into the night. Then the thunder shook the windows as the storm rolled through the town, and something in my spirit finally started breaking down. I was born again beneath neon lights, with rain falling on my skin. In the middle of my wreckage, mercy pulled me in. church behind the diner, standing quiet in the storm. Its windows glow like heaven against the cold night air. I walked inside half shaken, with regret beneath my skin, carrying all the years I wasted and the places I had been. Then the preacher spoke of mercy for the weary and ashamed, and every word kept hitting like fire through my veins. The choir started rising slowly like thunder through the rain, and something deep inside me finally began to change. All the fear I carried for years started fading in the storm, like heaven wrapped around me and carried my soul home. I was born again beneath neon lights, where the lost souls go to hide, where grace walked through the darkness and stood there by my side. I was buried in the silence, trying hard to numb the ache, but mercy crashed into my life and everything changed. Now the chains that once controlled me disappear into the night, since heaven touched this broken soul beneath neon lights. Maybe God still walks through motels, searching for the lost. Maybe grace still shines the brightest at the foot of every cross. Maybe broken hearts discover what pride could never see, that heaven still loves sinners like shattered souls like me. And maybe every storm I walk through, every scar and every fall, was leading me toward mercy, that had been there through it all. I was born again beneath neon lights. Now revival fills my veins. Every wound became a witness to the mercy in His name. Now the road ahead keeps glowing like sunrise after rain, and heaven turned this broken life into something changed. I still hear the thunder rolling through the silence of that night, when grace found me broken beneath neon lights. Beneath neon lights. Ooh, the rain rolled off the highways, don't touch the Tennessee sky. And somewhere through the silence, I knew my old self died. There's a church outside Montgomery, standing quiet in the rain. Its windows glow through midnight fog like memories wrapped in pain. I park beneath the old oak trees days were shaking in my hands, trying hard to outrun the wreckage of the man I can't defend. Every road I've ever wandered still follows close behind. Every bad decision echoes through the silence in my mind. There are ghosts beneath these church lights, whispering my old mistakes. And tonight they feel much louder than my heart can even take. Then the choir started singing softly through the storm outside, and something deep within me finally came alive. There are ghosts under the church lights, but mercy's standing there too, calling broken hearts to healing, and shattered souls renewed. I was drowning in the darkness, trying hard to numb the pain, but heaven walked into my silence like fire through the rain. Now every ghost that used to haunt me starts fading from my sight, whenever grace comes shining through the church light. Stepped inside that old sanctuary with rain upon my clothes. Every pew felt heavy with the secrets no one knows. An old preacher stood there praying like he'd seen men just like me, with scars beneath their jackets and chains nobody sees. Then he spoke about forgiveness for the weary and ashamed, and every word kept breaking something buried in my veins. The choir rose like thunder through the old cathedral walls, and for the first time in forever I stopped trying not to fall. All the fear I carried for years started washing with the rain, like heaven reached into my darkness and whispered through the pain. There are ghosts under the church lights, still calling out my past, but mercy keeps reminding me those shadows never last. I was buried in the silence with no strength left in my soul, but heaven moved through every wound and somehow made me whole. Now the chains that once controlled me lie broken in the night, since grace came shining through those church lights. Baby, God still waits for sinners at the end of broken roads. Maybe grace still walks through darkness, looking for the lost souls. Maybe every scar I carry, every storm I barely survived, was leading me toward mercy the whole entire time. And maybe ghosts lose all their power when heaven speaks your name. Maybe broken hearts find freedom when grace moves through the pain. There are ghosts Now the darkness feels much smaller than it did back then, since grace found me beneath those church lights again. The rain rolled past Montgomery as dawn broke through the haze, and somewhere through the silence I finally felt change. Grace still lives here. Yeah. There's an old house outside Jackson with paint peeling from the walls, and the porch still creaks at midnight when the cold wind starts to call. I grew up inside those hallways with hymns floating through the air, Mama singing in the kitchen like heaven somehow lived there. But I spent years chasing freedom down roads that nearly broke my soul, trying hard to fill the emptiness that kept swallowing me whole. Now I'm standing in that driveway with trembling in my hands, wondering if grace still waits for a broken man. Then the screen door moved slowly as the storm rolled through the night, and something deep within me started coming back to life. Grace still lives here in these walls and in these prayers, and every tear my mama cried, and every burden heaven carried. I was lost among the shadows with no road left in sight, but mercy kept this fire burning through the darkest nights. Now every scar reminds me God never disappeared, no matter how far I wandered. Grace still lives here. There's a Bible on the table, still open to Psalm 23, and the words hit like thunder, rolling straight through me. I remember all those Sundays when I swore I'd never leave, but pride can turn a young man blind to what his soul still needs. The rain kept falling softly as I knelt down by that chair, and every fear I carried started fading in the air. Then I heard the old choir singing from the church down County Road, and something in my spirit finally let go. All the guilt I buried years ago rose and washed away, like heaven wrapped around me and called me back by name. Grace still lives here in the silence and the rain, and every road that nearly killed me, and every ounce of pain. I was drowning in the darkness, trying hard to save myself, but mercy never stopped reaching when nobody else. Now the chains that once controlled me have disappeared since heaven showed this broken soul Maybe mercy leaves the light on for the weary coming home. Maybe broken hearts discover what pride could never hear, that heaven never truly leaves us. Grace is always near, and maybe every storm I walk through, every scar and every fall was leading me back to mercy, that it carried me through it all. Grace still lives here. Now revival fills my veins. Every wound became a witness to the mercy in His name. Now the house don't feel abandoned, and my soul don't feel alone, because heaven kept on loving me till it brought me home. Every prayer still echoes softly through the years, and tonight I finally know grace still lives here. The sunrise touched the old house as the storm clouds rolled away, and somewhere through the silence I heard heaven softly say, you were never too far away. There's a river running southbound past the town where I grew up, where my daddy worked the sawmill and life was hard enough. Mama used to take me there when the world got cold and dark. She said the water carried healing for every broken heart. I didn't understand it then, I just wanted to run away. So I chased the lights of bigger cities and the lies they love to say. But every road I wandered down left another scar to bear, and every night I ended up feeling emptier somewhere. Now the wind moves through the pine trees like heaven calling me back to the riverbank, where my soul could finally breathe. Keep me near the river where mercy flows like rain, where grace can wash the darkness from every ounce of pain. I've been lost among the shadows, trying hard to save myself, but heaven keeps reminding me I don't need nobody else. Now every wave keeps whispering that redemption still delivers. Lord, keep this broken soul near the river. There's an old church by the water, still standing through the years. Its wooden walls hold stories of redemption bought with tears. I walked in there one evening with mud upon my boots, carrying all the failures that I thought I couldn't lose. Then the choir started singing about grace that never leaves, and something in my spirit finally started to believe. I fell down beside the altar started fading with the storm, like heaven wrapped around me and carried me back home. Keep me near the river, where broken hearts get clean, where mercy moves like thunder through places no one sees. I was drowning in the silence with no strength left in my soul, but heaven met me by the water and finally made me whole. Now every scar reminds me grace can heal what life delivers. Lord, keep this weary heart near the river. Maybe God still speaks through water, in the wind among the trees. Maybe grace still finds the weary when they fall down to their knees. Maybe every road I wander, every storm and every scar was leading me back to the river, exactly where you are. And maybe broken men need silence, far away from all the noise, to finally hear redemption in the stillness of your voice. Keep me near the river, now revival fills my veins. Every chain that once controlled me got buried in the rain. Now the road ahead feels brighter, like sunrise through the storm. And heaven turned this broken life into something reborn. Every wave keeps singing softly, the grace still delivers. Lord, keep me close forever, near the river. The sunrise touched the water as the storm clouds drifted west, and somewhere in the silence my soul finally found rest. I grew up on a dirt road outside Mobile, where the nights were long and hard. Daddy worked until his hands bled. Mama prayed beneath the stars. There were crosses by the roadside for the boys who lost their way, and every sermon in that little church sounded like Judgment Day. I spent years trying to outrun the town that raised my soul, chasing lights through bigger cities, trying hard to lose control. But every road I wandered down left another scar to bear, and every storm I barely survived still somehow led me here. and something deep within my spirit finally lets go. I was raised by grace and gravel, by hard roads and prayerful hands, by the mercy of a mother who believed I still could stand. I was broken by the darkness and the choices that I made, but heaven kept on chasing me till mercy called my name. Now every scar reminds me who I really am. So raised by grace and gravel, and held by stronger hands. There's a worn-out Bible on the dashboard of my daddy's old Ford truck. His pages smell like dust and rain, and a little bit like us. I remember him saying softly, "Son, this world will knock you down, but grace can build a stronger man from the wreckage on the ground." I never really understood him till life stripped me to the bone, till the highways and the heartbreak left me shaking all alone. Then one night beside the river, as the storm rolled through the pines, I fell down there in the gravel and surrendered all my pride. All the fear I carried for years started washing in the rain, like heaven reached into my darkness and broke apart my chains. I was raised by grace and gravel, through the storms and through the pain, through every road that nearly killed me, and every drop of rain. I was drowning in the silence, trying hard to save myself, but mercy kept rebuilding me when nothing else could help. Now revival burns within me like fire through my veins, 'cause I was raised by grace and gravel, and heaven knows my name. Maybe broken roads can teach us, but comfort never could. Maybe storms can shape us so into something strong and good. Maybe every scar I carry, every wound and every fall, was leading me toward mercy that had been there through it all. And maybe grace feels deepest when you've walked through hell and back. Maybe God still builds his strongest sons on gravel roads like that. And I was raised by grace and gravel, now redemption fills my soul. Every chain that once controlled me finally lost control. Now the road ahead feels brighter, like sunrise through the rain, and heaven turned this broken life into something changed. Every prayer my mama whispered still echoes where I stand, 'cause I was raised by grace and gravel, and held by heaven's hands. Dawn rolled through the back roads, as the storm clouds drifted west. And somewhere through the silence, my weary soul found rest. There's a bar outside Savannah where the lights stay dim and low, and broken men keep hiding from the pain they never show. I sat there with a bottle, trying hard to kill the ache, but every drink just pulled me deeper into the mess I couldn't escape. The jukebox played old gospel through the smoke and neon haze, like heaven trying to reach me through the wreckage of my days. Every mirror in that place showed a man I barely knew, with tired eyes full of sorrow and a soul split clean in two. Then the thunder rolled outside and rain hit the window pane, like mercy knocking softly, calling out my name. Whiskey, tears, and redemption falling down together tonight. One trying to drown the darkness, one trying to bring me life. I was sinking in the silence with my heart too numb to pray, but grace kept pulling on me till the shadows broke away. Now every scar reminds me how far mercy came. The whiskey tears and redemption, everything changed. Midnight, with rain pouring through my clothes, and the storm above Savannah felt like judgment on my soul. There's a little church on River Street, still glowing in the dark, and something deep inside me told me to walk through those doors. The preacher looked worn and weathered, like a man who knew despair, and every word he spoke felt like heaven standing there. Then the choir started singing about grace that never leaves, and something in my spirit finally started to breathe. All the guilt I carried for years started washing with the rain, like heaven reached into my darkness and broke apart my chains. Whiskey, tears, and redemption met me in that storm tonight. One was pulling me toward death, one was leading me to life. I was drowning in my failures with no strength left in my soul, but mercy moved through the wreckage and somehow made me whole. Now the man I was keeps fading like smoke into the rain, since whiskey tears and redemption brought me back again. Maybe God still walks through bars, searching for the lost. Maybe grace still shines the brightest at the foot of every cross. Maybe broken hearts are places where revival first begins. Maybe heaven keeps rebuilding the souls crushed by their sins. And maybe every That midnight when grace called out my name through whiskey tears and redemption, I was saved. Oh, the storm rolled past Savannah as dawn touched the sky above, and somewhere through the silence I finally felt your love.